Hello and welcome to a new episode. Today we have an interview with a very special guest, Adrian Rohnfelder. And the reason why I talk with him is that Olympus will announce today a new camera. And Adrian was one of the few who tested this camera. Hello, Adrian.
Hi, Martin. Nice to meet you.
How does it come? Usually you are known as a volcanic photographer, yeah? Just talk a little bit about you. And
yes, I'm absolutely crazy about fireworks, active volcanoes, the power of nature. And yes, in former times I, of course, used the
DSLR, yeah?
DSLR, of course. But I also want to tell about the trekking experience, about the country, about the people living near the volcano.
You want to have a little more unobtrusive thing, smaller, lightweight, yeah?
So it was too heavy, too hard for me to carry always the DSLR,
yeah.
And I was used a very small one camera. But in the years I noticed that the quality of those images are
not so
let's say not the best. I have some. I'm looking for, of course, I'm looking for high quality too, telling about those stories. So those smaller one cameras, no, wasn't satisfied.
Really the compact cameras.
Wasn't satisfied anymore. The small ones to pack it in your.
Okay, yeah, the real compact cameras. And so you went the mirrorless way, like a lot of people do these days, yeah?
Yeah, I thought long times about mirrorless and quality of images, but then to my trip to Ethiopia this year, to the active lava lake.
Brought some pictures
I have some pictures from the active lava lake in Ertale. It's the main one here on my iPad. And so, and for Ethiopia, I brought some pictures. I thought, okay, I want to test the mirrorless. And I took two M5 Olympus bodies. And I must say, I also took my DSLR because I wasn't really sure about the image quality, and I wanted to compare them. But I have the problem is to see here that it was some kind of dangerous to get really near to the volcano. So I used a tripod to hold the camera to get a better angle.
That's a professional selfie stick.
Yeah, and for that, I couldn't use any DSLR because it weighed 3 or 5 kilos. It was too heavy. So just used it, and I was so satisfied with the pictures that I really, the DSLR stayed in my backpack. So you
brought it with you, but
I brought it with me, but never used it one time. I just took pictures with it.
Oh, so you were really convinced with the quality of
absolutely, as you can see here, it's very hard condition because lava is.
It's real, and the dynamic. Yeah, and I've seen there a picture, 51 degrees, which is in Fahrenheit. Thousands or something like that.
It's about 80 meters below sea level, so it's the hottest region on Earth, and the camera works without any problems. Absolutely amazing. So, and picture quality, just perfect.
Oh, okay. And then the reason why we're sitting here together is, with your experience with the M5, Olympus asked you to test the new camera, which will be announced today.
Yeah, it has been a big honor for me to be asked to be one of the first to test the new camera, and I thought, how could I test it? Okay, and then I said, okay, I'm going to take it under a really hard test. So first, I took it to a Mont Blanc session, and as you can see here, I really used it while trekking, on the hard trekking, on the steep trekking, and were able to take really fascinating pictures from the Alps. And as a second, I, as a volcanic guy, of course, took the camera to Iceland because of the volcanoes. I like waterfalls, and I took pictures of hot geysers, 100 degree. I took pictures really close up to the waterfalls. The camera has been splashed all over with water. I took pictures in ice, in every condition. It's a hardcore test. I just put it aside on the way where I drove with my car through a very hot.
This is it's a frame grab from a 4K video?
The new camera has 4K video, which is fascinating for me too. And this is just a frame grab, and the camera after this you can say unbelievable, but it works without any problems. And the picture quality, maybe you can just see it here.
That's dynamic. It's cool.
Iceberg. It's with 100 millimeters far away, and
it's so funny because people love specs, huh? But when we see pictures like this, they talk much more than all the specs. But for all the techie guys, we got 20 megapixel, we got a huge dynamic range. We have 2 cards in it. One is UHS-2. We have fast camera. We have a real fast camera. 17 full frame pictures, raw pictures per second. And in AFS, so the 17 is with autofocus. With AFS, so without autofocus, we have 60 raw data per second. So it's really fast, yeah, which obviously you didn't need on this picture.
On this picture I don't need, but for other pictures, and what's very impressive for me, it's the image stabilization.
Okay.
I don't like to use tripods. I'm a bit of kind of lazy, and I took this picture of the Skogafoss waterfall in the evening, 1600 ISO, and 1/6 second.
Mm-hmm. A sixth of a second?
A sixth of a second.
Which is very bad to say in German, for us Germans.
Second, without any tripod, just out of hand, 100 millimeters, amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Yeah.
And it's also with the old ones, it was pretty good. Yeah, I loved it when I tested the 300 millimeter lens, but
it's
I think
even
it's
better.
Even better.
It's 2 level better, and I really said I don't need any tripod anymore.
And I think you also tested one of the new Pro lenses which are introduced today.
Yeah, 25 millimeters, and it's amazing lens.
It's 1.2, so very fast lens.
Very fast lens, and it's amazing bouquet.
Okay.
And it's so sharp and fascinating lens.
I can't wait to have my hands on this. And the other lens is also a very interesting lens, maybe for a traveler like you. It's a 12 to 100, which for full frame guys, it's 24 to 200 millimeter lens. And the fascinating thing is not only on the Pro line, so it's waterproof and everything, but it's also a closest distance of less than an inch, 1.5 centimeters. So I'm very eager to test it.
Sounds fascinating. Unfortunately, I hadn't the chance to test it, but,
so new,
but for traveling in cultural sites, I think it could be fantastic. You don't have to change any lenses from 12 millimeters to 50 millimeters. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's cool. And one thing I know is why you've been on the Mont Blanc. So tell us a little bit about your new projects and which cameras you try to have there.
Yeah, Mont Blanc is no volcano, as you know, but it's a kind of training because I want to climb the volcanic 7 summits. So
okay, 7 summits. I think everybody's familiar with the 7 summits, the highest summits on each continent, like the Mount Everest and everything. Yeah.
So it's the highest volcanoes, active or non-active, on the 7 continents. And I'm going to start with Antarctica.
Okay.
This January.
So you took the easiest first, yeah?
The easiest first, because it's only 4,400 meters.
Okay.
So it's the easiest from the height, but from climatic range, we will see. So we'll have another trainings, and of course, I'm really looking forward to take the new camera.
Okay.
To make 4K videos and to have the lightweight camera to tell from this really spectacular area on our planet.
This will be really hardcore test. We've seen in Ethiopia 50 degrees plus,
so it will be 30 degrees minus.
Oh, that's okay. It's summer in Antarctica in January, so it's okay. It's just 30 degrees minus.
But I'm confident camera will work and will bring you some pics.
Okay, so great. So have a nice journey.
Thanks
I hope you'll be healthy back, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.